Hello Woody people, happy Saturday, and this week on WorldWideWitteos we have been instructed to cook and or bake something for you guys. Basically, try out a new recipe and hope it doesn't turn into a complete hot mess. And if you're a nerd like me, you might know that this week is also the Adventure Time Season 6 finale week, so there have been new episodes every single night, and since I'm a giant Adventure Time fan, I thought I would do something in honor of that. Now this video does have a little bit of spoilers for an episode called You Forgot Your Floaties, which aired on Monday night, so if you want to go watch that first, you can do that, but if not, it's not that big of a deal. You know, our protagonist just turned into bread. Yeah, Finn turned into bread, so I thought I would make Finn bread, because... Finn bread. Now, I have never made bread before. I'm getting pretty much no help with this project, and I'm going off of one recipe for a teddy bear bun roll thing that I'm going to adjust to my own needs. So, I actually have no idea how this is gonna turn out. But you're gonna come along with me as I try and be a food YouTuber for a week. So, enjoy. So the first thing you've got to do is gather your ingredients and utensils. I grabbed a large bowl, a cutting board, measuring cups, a knife, and a whisk for all my mixing. For dry ingredients, all you need is flour, sugar, salt, and 1 packet of dry active yeast. For wet ingredients, we need milk, or soy milk in my case because I'm allergic, softened butter or margarine for me, and some more water just above body temperature. Now it's time to mix your dry ingredients. Start off by measuring 3 cups of flour and dropping that into your bowl. At this point, I think I'll mention that even though I'm trying to make this into a tutorial, I know almost nothing about baking and might be getting a lot of this stuff wrong, so please follow the recipe, not me, and don't die. Then add 2 teaspoons of salt and 3 tablespoons of sugar to the flour. You'll notice that I don't actually have measuring spoons, so I'm using regular spoons and just kind of eyeballing it because I am a hot mess and didn't come prepared for this. Then you gotta mix it up, 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 mix it up. Awkward dancing not required. Next, we're gonna prep the wet ingredients. I measured out a half a cup of milk, then microwaved it for about 10 seconds or until it was just above body temperature. The recipe says it should be about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't have a food thermometer, so I couldn't measure it out exactly. I'm pretty sure it just needs to be warm enough to melt your butter anyway. Speaking of which, you need 3 tablespoons of butter, so add that into your milk and mix them until they're combined. Now the yeast needs to dissolve in water first, so pour it into 1.5 cups of water about the same temperature as the milk and stir it together. Apparently the water doesn't need to be boiling, so I just got it from the tap. After that, I combined the wet and dry ingredients, but that video file got corrupted, so here's me playing with my cat instead. Basically though, the gist of this part is mixing everything up and then adding more flour until you form a stiff dough. I think I added about 2 more cups of flour, but you can probably get away with eyeballing this measurement and just adding more as much as you need. Eventually the dough became less sticky and I could work at it with my hands. At that point, I turned it out onto my floured cutting board and kneaded it for about 8 minutes. So after greasing a bowl with margarine, I turned the dough over in it and left it to rise for an hour while I went to go watch the finale. Then when I came back, I punched the air out of the dough and started to shape it into Finn. I cut it up into 4 pieces, using one for the head, another for his torso, and the leftover bits for his arms, legs, and ears. In the show, Bread Finn's appendages have 3 segments, kind of like a worm, so I just used 3 small balls of dough for each appendage and stuck them all together. I also had enough leftover dough to make an extra Finn face, which you'll see later. At some point, I moved both of the loaves onto baking sheets lined with parchment paper, then I had to wait another hour so it could rise for final time. Alright, it's time for me to put them in the oven. Rest in pieces, Finn. Rest in pieces. Here's the littler Finn. I don't know if this is gonna work, so good luck. And now we wait for half an hour. Okay, at this point I almost don't even care what they taste like. They actually came out looking pretty good and I'm really proud of myself, and it's like 1:15 in the morning. I cooked them for 30 minutes on 375 and here they are. Look at him, look how fat he is, it's amazing! His legs are a bit different and he doesn't have a sword, but he looks pretty good for like a first time bread maker. And then my extra Finn is pretty cute too. I think they both look really cute, and I'm gonna go to bed and I will catch up with you in the morning, and that's when I'm actually gonna taste them, so bye.
Tomorrow.
Alright, so I'm gonna let's just see how this tastes. I have no idea. let's not cut myself, but like, whoa, look at that. Oh, that beautiful bread footage. All right, moment of truth. Oh my god, it's actually decent bread. Wow, I'm genuinely surprised. Wow, that's good. I think it's a little bit dense, but like really not that bad. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. Wow. Sorry, Finn. Well, that's about it for me this week, witty people, but I'm gonna go eat my soup and my bread and maybe watch the finale again. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite recipes are, or if there's any cool one that you'd like to try. Also, let me know if you'd like to see more weird cooking stuff, either from me personally or from the channel, because this was fun, so I'd like to do more fandom food again. I hope you have a lovely week, witty people, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye!